kind of have my dream job. It's amazing, and I literally just got it. I will talk about age actually, because because I am 59 now. I was 58 when I got hired for this job. I thought this was my one chance, because after I was over 60, I thought I will probably never be able to get a job like this, and that's just reality. Also with age, I really wanted to try and get a job that had health insurance, which in this country is, can be quite hard to get. And so that was one of my goals also. And, I actually set this goal for myself 5 years ago. So about 5 years ago, I was talking to somebody and we looked at the future and said, okay, if you go in this direction, you may be able to end up here. And if you go in this direction, you may be able to end up here. So either way, how can I be prepared for those two options? Those are the best. Hopefully I could end up in one of these two places. And it didn't really occur to me until I got the job and went back to that person and said, wow, I got the job, that she said, you've been working for this for the last 5 years. And I forgot that I had been doing that. Once I decided to apply for this job, I just thought, all right, Fenella, you have to give it your all, because if you don't, and you don't get the job, if you give it your all and you don't get the job, you've tried as hard as you can. If you don't give it your all and you don't get the job, you'll be really mad at yourself. So that's what I did, and I did that, and amazing, I got the job. And so right now, literally next week is the finish, will be 1 year of this job, teaching as the program coordinator for the art department in this community college. And I teach, this semester I teach 4 classes, and I run the gallery at the community college. And I do a lot of administration, scheduling, and things like that. Next year, it gets to be a bigger job. I'll be the chairperson of visual and performing arts. I've known always, my whole life, that what matters to me is making art accessible to other people. I think we need artists. I think artists are really, really important to our culture. I think artists can express things that non-artists need, and so there's a real need for it. When I'm teaching, one of the things I'm learning and have learned over time is how to share ideas with students, no matter what their age are. And so what I do is I try and first know what my learning goal is. So I know what I want my students to learn when they walk into the class. And then even when I'm doing a lecture, so maybe I'm doing art history or something, which, I'm an artist, so it's not always art history is not always my strength, but I'm talking about, impressionism or something like that. I try and engage the students in some way. So I don't just stand and lecture. I try and have them talk back to me. I even use index cards and say, okay, well, so what do you think an impressionist brushstroke would look like? And can you draw it? Or something like that. And then the other thing with teaching, part of what you're doing is you're being a cheerleader. You're encouraging students and convincing them that they can do it. For a lot of people, and especially beginners, they're afraid that they're going to fail when they're making art. And part of what I have to do as a teacher is say, of course you're going to fail. Of course you are. That's what making art is all about. It's about failing and then trying again and then adjusting it and then trying again. And that's part of the process. We don't really call it failure. We just call it learning and doing. So it's really a way, what I'm really trying to teach people is a way of thinking and a way of being curious and approaching the world. And I'm always encouraging them. I'm always saying, you can do it. I know you can do it, and I will help you get there. And if I can do that, then they can feel successful. I think that's probably my biggest quality as a teacher that I'm able to do.